Hello everyone, how are you? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is safe, everybody is good, and everybody has been reading great books. It's space fun for me. It's giving cute energy, cute vibes. Today I am gonna recommend, or I'm just gonna give you all my favorite strong heroines. Like, these are my girls. Like, if I had to have like a girl squad or like a girl gang, these are the girls that I am calling on. I am just like, I need these girls. These girls are what it's at. I love these girls. This video is a collab with Jess from Peace Love Books. She is adorable. I love her so much. Thank you, Jess, for agreeing to do this with me. Be sure to check out her video. I will link it down below. And yeah, let's get it started. I'm excited to see what she has. We might have some correlating characters. We don't know. I don't know. We'll see. So the first book, or the first heroine that is my favorite, is Iris Kane from Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. Y'all, if you haven't read this book, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you want in life. It's just greatness. This book is greatness. Iris Kane is just greatness. There's a reason why black girls, black TikTokers, black YouTubers are like in love with Iris Kane. There's a reason. And if you don't like her, I mean, it's okay. I don't know what to tell you, but it's okay. It's fine. I love this book so much. I loved Iris. It is her strength. Her kindness throughout everything. She is so kind. And I just love how she's willing to bend over backwards to make everyone happy, or just like to be there for someone throughout it all. Like, it's very rare to find like female character that is not like villainized or just like made to be like this angry black woman. And I just love it. It's the joy for me. It's just the happiness that Iris Kane gives. It's everything. She is everything. She is the moment, and I stand her, and she's my favorite strong heroine. I love her to bits. The next female character that I absolutely love happens to be a siren, and yeah, it's a fantasy romance. Her name is Lyra. I loved Lyra so much. She is a siren, obviously, like I said, but she is this badass. She views herself as a monster. Like, all her life she was taught like to be vicious, to be cruel, to be literally a savage. And she goes through this journey where she kind of discovers that I don't kind of have to be this monster. I don't have to be cruel. There's another way to rule. There's another way to be. And I just loved her journey because she grows within herself. Like, it's not love that changes her, or even though she does fall in love with Elian, but she starts questioning everything. And it's not because other people are judging her or anything, but because she wants to be more. She sees herself as more, and she hates her mom, and she's like, I don't want to be someone like her. I do not want to be a blueprint. I don't want to be a copycat of my mom. And the way I am going, I am going to be like my mom part 2. And I just loved her journey. I loved who she is, even though she's not human, but it's fine. I loved her. She's very strong, and I just loved her journey. I really loved her journey of transformation. But she's still a badass, and she will kill you. So I don't know. The next one, kind of a theme, happens to be a serial killer, but she has her reasons, okay? She has her reasons, and I stand her, and nobody's gonna tell me anything about this girl. Nobody will ever tell me anything about this girl. And her name happens to be Lana. She is in the Mindfuck series by S.C. Abby. I'm just like, woman empowerment. She just gives me woman empowerment vibes. She gives me strength. She gives me like, I am out for revenge, and I love it. I love it. Sometimes you just gotta take your revenge. No need to wait. I'm joking, don't do that, but no, I'm serious, don't do that. This book is about Lana. She is a serial killer. She's out for revenge, and she dates an FBI profiler, or is he yeah, serial killer profile or something like that. And he is actually looking for her. He's looking for a serial killer that happens to be Lana, and it's just this crazy journey of Lana still wanting revenge and getting it, but still in this relationship with the hero. What's his name? He's irrelevant. He's not irrelevant, but you know what I mean. Lana is a breakout star in this book, and I mean, if you don't like Lana, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know. I really don't know what could be wrong, because she's a badass, and she's someone I would call if I even needed help, if she was real. But yeah, my next favorite one is Riona from Broken Bow. This book is by Sophie Lark. It is the 5th book in the Brutal Birthright series. I loved Riona. She is a badass. She's human. Okay, she's human firstly. She's a lawyer, and I love her strength. I love how she's just like, this is who I am, take it or leave it. Literally, I am who I am, and I may not be the girly girl, and I may not be meek and just docile as my sisters, or just like fun and just like everybody wants to be around me. I am very much just like Riona, contrary to what you see. I am not very liked. I am not people's cup of tea or whatever. It's fine. I don't like tea either. Like, I prefer coffee. So yeah, I loved Riona. I loved who she is. I loved how she stood strong to her character, to just she's not a bad person. She doesn't have any bad intentions. She doesn't have like, she's not cruel or mean, but it's just her energy that she kind of gives off. And she is like boss ass bitch. Yeah, she's a boss ass bitch. I love who she is. I love how she never had to change in her relationship. I love how Braylon accepted who she was, and she was like, I really don't care if you don't accept me. I am who I am, and you're either gonna love me or you're gonna hate me. And I adore Riona. I adore Riona. And the next superstar, strong ass heroine that I love is Estella Lane from the Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. This is the 1st book in the Kiss Quotient series. I loved Stella. Stella is just like, oh my gosh, she needs to be protected. She's just like amazing. I love how you got to see the way she processes information and just like the way she thinks. I understood her. Like, it's very weird to say that because like I'm not autistic, but I understood her. I was like, if I was in the same situation, I'd probably be behaving like this. But obviously I'm not autistic, and I know social cues. I don't know, she doesn't really get social cues, and that's okay. I loved who she is. I loved how she was strong and she stood true to who she was. And I loved how she wasn't like this sad person that brought herself down because she was autistic. Like, she knew that she was a badass, and the things that she could do, nobody else could do. She's a very high functioning person. She's smart. Like, you think you're smart? I'm sure Stella Lane is smarter than you. And I just love, she was so cute. She wasn't mean. I never thought like she was mean. Like, I think some people feel like some autistic people are mean, but I'm like, if you're in their shoes, you're probably behaving the same way, you know. I know I would be behaving the same way. So that's why she is one of my favorite strong heroines. She is a global superstar, and I just love her. The way all these characters are just like real to me, it's very scary sometimes. This one is Serafina from the Ray Kiss. This is the 1st book in the Society of Sirens. This is a historical romance. It is a widower. Adam is a widower, right? Yes. It is a single parent romance, and Serafina is amazing. They're all amazing, but Serafina is amazing. She would be the president. If she was real, she would have already been a president. She is calm. She is what people would say calculated, and it's really not calculated, it's just being smart. And I loved how the book was depicted. It's kind of sad to see how the things she's fighting for, or she was fighting for, was the same things women are fighting for today, and the same way women were perceived then is the same way that women are perceived right now. Like, there was a scene where, like, a riot or something, and like the men in this historical romance kind of like, oh, she's calculated, she's this, she's that. And I just loved how she was like, I have to be calm in this situation, because if I raise my voice, if I become emotional, if I vent, or if I just show my frustration the same way he is, then I'm just seen as this over emotional person. I'm just seen as, oh, she's a typical woman. You know how men are. You know how people like describing people that are just like, they're telling the truth, but they just are very passionate about it. I don't want to call it passion, but yeah, I loved how I kind of react the same way. Like, I don't raise my voice with things. I am very calm, and I'll talk to you like this so you can understand me. Right. I don't know where I got that from, but I think it's my mom. She always said, never raise your voice. Talk to people calmly so they understand you and not take you as someone that's like crazy or over emotional. And I loved her because she's like a woman right after my heart, even though she has issues. Oof. She has issues, but I'm glad she kind of dealt with it, because wow, she's a mess. Even though she's smart and she's like a feminist. Well, she is a feminist, but feminists didn't exist back then, or they did, but we didn't know about it. But I'm not even going to get into that, but I loved her. She is a woman straight after my own heart. Love her. And last but not least is Harley Rose from, what series is it again? Kiana Darling. MC Fallen Men series. There we go, got it. It is the third book in the Fallen Men series. This one is about Harley Rose and Lion Danner. He has nicknames. He is a policeman, and Harley Rose is this biker girl. She is like the princess. She is Zeus's daughter. I adored Harley Rose. She would be my friend. Even though I've never had a friend like Harley Rose, I feel like I want her to be my friend. She's a badass. She's strong and very, very smart, and she gets shit done. Even though I feel like Zeus is very unfair to her. There was a scene, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but I'm like, if King did this, you would not bat an eyelash. But because Harley Rose is doing it, all of a sudden it's a big deal. I was not a fan of that. I was not a fan of that, but I loved Harley Rose. I loved who she is. I loved how she was just true to who she is. Like, strength for me is who they are, and they're not going to change no matter what. But I don't want to say no matter what, but they just know who they are deep down, and it's either you're going to see it or you're not going to see it. That is what strength to me is. And those are all the strong heroines I have for today. I'm going to read more books, and I'm sure this list is going to keep growing. I may have forgotten one or two, but that's okay. These are just like the standout girls in my head. Thank you so much for watching. Check out Jess's video. I will link it down below, like I said. And thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite strong heroine is. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.